Hello, people of YouTube. My name's Nadia, and I don't wanna tell you a story. I wanna tell you a part of my childhood, and I wanna tell you about kindergarten. Kindergarten because that's where I got my first best friend. And I guess it's a little strange, but I know some girls out there, their first best friend was a guy. We we were just the craziest kids. We do everything together. That's when I could drink chocolate milk, like at milk time or something. We would share like cookies or something like that. Oh, it's so cute, but we were just friends. I remember when I first saw him and he first saw me. So 9 years ago, I just remember this. So we sat down on the mat in kindergarten and he sat down right next to me, and I remember just saying, "Hey, my name's Nadia," and he was just like, "Hey, my name's," and we just became best friends. Um, what else? I remember because this is when, I don't remember when pencils were like not made out of lead, but there was like rumor spreading or something that they weren't. So we would draw on our animal crackers. I know this is kind of gross, but we would send a message to each other because we weren't supposed to talk during this time, and we would just say hi on the animal cracker, pass it over, and they would eat it, and it was something weird. And I remember making green eggs and ham with him, and we got the food coloring all over our hands, and we were like the only kids, so they sent us to the bathroom. Yeah, he was, like I said, he was my best friend. And then like third grade, maybe fourth grade rolls. No, I'm gonna say third grade rolls around, and there's this girl. Like she's always been hanging out with these other girls, but never us. It was always just the two, me and him. Him and I. Is that how you say it? I need to go back to grammar. Okay. Um, like I said, she never hung out with us, and I mean, I knew her name, knew everybody's name. You know that. Jazz. But she started coming over to our group. Every school, I bet you, every school has groups. I mean, I love this school, and this is, okay, so in my first video, I said I moved schools. This was my first school, okay? And it was a smaller school, and it had groups. Everybody just found interest, and they clicked with those people. Cliques, some people call them. But this school was like that. It could have just been we were little kids too, but I just loved it because we could click with people, but we could also just move around and nobody would care. Nobody would care that we just moved from group to group. It wasn't it wasn't frowned upon. It was accepted. Anyways, she came over to our group and we just started to hit it off, the three of us, and it was awesome. We would do everything together. I remember one time at lunchtime, they if any of you know how to burp on command, I don't really like to share this, but I do know how to burp on command. I remember they took they had some cookies and some chocolate milk. This is probably why I can't drink chocolate milk anymore, because I don't know, it's gross to me. And they taught me how to burp on command, and it was just the coolest thing in fourth grade. I don't know why. Um, Yeah, and we had so many good times together. I remember because that's when we had 45-minute recesses, and then plus some, like plus four, because they can't really give us homework. You're gonna make us color something. Okay, we're done. Short attention span. And we would go outside and we would just roll down the hill, or they had this little garden patch with a chair. We'd sit there, or we all just loved animals. I'm pretty sure they helped me with my love of animals, and we would just like walk around like animals and walk around. And there was also, so when you're little, they have two different playgrounds, And I remember when we finally got to go on the big hill, the big kids, playground. It was just the coolest thing. They had slides and big swings and a lot more land, and it was just the funnest thing. And I just had a lot of good times with them, and it was weird. Okay, so this is what I was trying to get into before, talking about my first best friend, him. So this is kind of weird, but don't take this the wrong way. My first sleepover was with a guy. But my mom, it was like in 4th grade, so we were just little kids. So he had to sleep downstairs on the couch, and like I would wake up, I woke up early just to go downstairs to hang out with him, and then we made food and stuff like that. But I remember the night before, my mom went upstairs because he took a shower. My mom went upstairs just to knock on the door and be like, "Do you need anything?" He was singing away. Like, of course I couldn't go upstairs because, yeah, he's in the shower. But my mom came down and started laughing, and she's just like, he's singing in the shower, he's just singing away. That's what I would do. Yeah, we were the tightest bunch. And before I said 2 weeks into 5th grade, exactly, I moved to a different school. And I didn't really take it into account because I was just a little kid, that I was moving away from all my childhood friends, the ones I grew up with, my best friend and my other best friend. I never took that into account because there was this new girl that came, and just when she came, just 1 week, everybody liked her, but it was just her personality and everything. And I went to the other school thinking the same thing, it's going to be great. It was nothing like that. It was totally different. Like I said before, moving to other groups, cliques, frowned upon in this school, I guess. I don't know. And, yeah. And I also remember I think that was my first friend that I took on a trip. My mom just loved him, and he was amazing. He was an amazing friend. And I remember going to Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells is just like, it's got Noah's Ark. I'm pretty sure that's the biggest. It's the biggest water park, right, in the U.S. Pretty sure it is. That's kind of weird to be in Wisconsin, though. I just find it weird. I don't know. Anyways, we took him on a trip, and it was just the funnest thing. Those like photo booths. The first time I saw one of those, I took a picture with him, and it was awesome. I still have them. Yeah, and we would go swimming. It was so much fun. It was either him or I had a birthday party where we went to this hotel, and it had a pool, and it was just like known for the pool and the slides and stuff like that. It wasn't Wisconsin Dells though. And we went there, we invited all our friends. It was just a small group, and it was so much fun. And then my 13th birthday, I went to this like roller rink, and I invited him and the other girl that was my best friend there, and plus my peeps, no, my friends from the new school. And that was 5th grade. That was like 4 months into 5th grade probably. And I haven't seen them since. It was very fun. It was kind of awkward though. Even though we were such good friends, I was just trying to hang out with everybody so they didn't feel awkward. I mean, it worked out. No crying. Well, somebody, I don't know. Somebody fell, but that didn't have anything to do with it. No, like, drama or anything like that. It was 5th grade. What could we ask for? I guess it's gonna be a long video. But I really enjoyed this time period in my life. I was close with everybody at that school. It was a very tight school, small school, everybody. Yeah, so at my birthday party, it was awkward because I haven't seen them, and that was like the first time I saw them in a very, very long time. since we ever been apart, really. And I'm pretty sure that summer I had her come over, and that was the first time sleepover. And I remember we blew up an air mattress, and we were supposed to sleep on it. Well, she was supposed to sleep on it in my room, but what we did was we just put it up against the wall, and I'm pretty sure it was this wall too. And we went under it, and we took our phones out because that was like when we got our first phones, and we were just listening. I remember uh, tonight. Okay, that Black Eyed Peas song, "Good Feeling." No. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, we listened to that on that, and it was so much fun. I think that was the first time I ever made like a fort with a friend. I don't know. I was a weird kid. I was very weird. Um, yeah, but I just wanted to tell you about my friends and, well, not really my friends, but my first best friends. Okay. What else? Fights. Yes, I've fought with him, my first best friend. Yeah, like our guidance counselor was a very, very nice lady. She was very nice. I loved her because me and him could always go to her, like, if we had a fight. Like, he said a rude comment one time, and I got really mad. I was in the right, wasn't I? I don't know. So I went to her, and I was like, he said this to my face. And this was in like third grade. And I remember, she totally blew it off. She's just like, Nadia, you and him have been friends, and like, I don't know why, but just everybody in that school just knew we were just like the best of friends. So she totally blew it off and was just like, Nadia, you two have been best of friends. I know you fight sometimes, but you just need to let it go. I think she said that because she just didn't want us to ever stop being friends because we were just the best of friends. But moving pretty much tore that apart. He moved to a different school. I don't know where he is now. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. And when I try to, it's just very awkward because I know I've changed from 5th grade. I know. My sense of humor has changed and just things like that. What else? And that really struck hard because when I moved, I tried to stay connected, but I just knew he was mad at me, and I didn't know why for the longest time. I now know why. I'm not gonna share because he wouldn't like that, but there was just rumors going around in that school, and people were telling me, and I just didn't like this. I just wanted to ask him and know why, but he wouldn't talk to me, and then he did, and now I know why, and I feel bad, but there's nothing I could do because we moved to the bigger town with the school I go to now, and it was just getting too hard just to drive there every day. And I'm sorry people there, but I wouldn't change my decision to go to this school because I just met friends that I feel like are going to be lifetime friends here. But I would like to bring all my friends over here, and hopefully I'll see them in high school because some of them might move. I mean, that town does have a high school, but if they moved here, I would love to. One of them, I know a couple of people from that town moved to this school, and I'm just like, hey, you remember me? Oh yeah. I wouldn't change my decision. They wouldn't change theirs. Maybe just bring some friends over, like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was just me talking about my childhood, but I thought I'd share it. I thought I'd share it before I forget, because now when I'm older and married or something like that, or maybe I find these people again, I can share this video with them and refresh my memory, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go, but just remember to be yourself and don't try to be anybody else. Bye.